Namaste. Welcome to Divine Energy Tarot. I'm Divine Energy. Okay, so this is part 2 of the channel message. All right, so the camera cut off. Let's get back into it. It's like you leave people stuck, like they don't know what to do. It's very your nature and whatever it is that you're doing at your job, Five of Pentacles, it's like you leaving people stuck. They don't really know what to do. It's like if you don't come up with ideas and things that they could follow behind, it's like you leave people lost because a lot of people have just been regurgitating and copy and pasting shit. I feel like that, it's people starting to realize that you're the real deal, Nine of Pentacles. Whatever you're doing, it's like people are realizing that you're the real thing. You might be psychic or have some sort of gifts. I don't know if you know about your gifts, but I feel like you do. Right? I feel like you do. Tell me more about the present energy as well. Yeah, there's a lot of people that wanted to follow behind you, and it's like, you know what they did? What they did was they barked up the wrong tree because now they have to experience this spiritual awakening because they were trying to fake it. So if you're somebody who works along like a spiritual path, right? Or you at least incorporate your spirituality in your craft, your thing you do for business, whatever, right? Because that's a natural thing for you, that's organic for you, these people tried to utilize that, and now, like I said, they dug up the wrong tree. So it's like now these energies have to actually live up to, they have to walk it like they talk it. That was the message. That's when I think it cut off when I was singing that, because I'm serious, somebody don't want this message to come out. There's energies that don't want these messages to come out, like for real. That's talking about these people. Okay? So now when they went to copying off of you, life is putting them in situations where they have to now walk it like they talk it. Oh, remember you said you were spiritual? Well, where's your spirit? Oh, remember you said that you was elevating? Where's your elevation, right? So now these people have to live it up to what they've been saying. And now people recognizing that it's not true. That's why you getting a level up. So there was a lot of people that at first they talked about you and you turned heads, just period, because those people had your name in their mouth, period. You was turning heads already because they had your name in their mouth. Meanwhile, you over here consciously elevating. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is, I can't make this shit up. It's very impressive. It's like you're accelerating your gifts. Okay? Life is forcing these people that have been in opposition towards you to face themselves and make major life adjustments according to what they see in the mirror. Look at strength in reverse. I can't make this shit up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Look. Knight of fucking swords. It's like people trying to now, because all that has happened, right? Now people trying to clean it up real quick. Let me hurry up and really, I've been saying I'm this and I'm that. Let me do this and let me do that. It's like people trying to like hurry up and clean up the mess that they have made. Where they said, oh, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. And they talked about you. Now it's like they doing the same exact thing, but it's okay because they doing it, right? It was a problem when you was doing it, but it's cool because they doing it, right? See what I'm saying? Somebody didn't want this message to come out. 444. Somebody didn't want this message out. The camera cut off for a reason. Yeah, Ace of Cups. It was like People don't even know. They wished and asked for your level up. They asked for that. They asked to have the blessings that you were given because of the path that you chose. But they were holding back. These were people that are clearly psychotic because there's no way that you can ask for this type of level up. That's what they were saying about psychotic. They had to be psychotic because only a psychotic person would think, let me ask for a level up and not expect any work to come with it. See, when the work came in, that's when they started buckling at the knees like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, but you signed up for this. You asked for it. So life is like giving them exactly what they asked for, these people. You see what I'm saying? They act 544. They ask for a level up, the awakening, blah, blah, blah. I want to be spiritual. I want to tap in. I'm this, I'm that, right? And God gave them exactly what they needed with this hermit energy. And you got people still in denial. And then they, instead of looking at themselves like, what do I need to fix? Where do I go? Blah, blah, blah. To get themselves right. These people are deflected and looking at you. They still deflecting and looking at you. And again, there's 24 hours in a day. There's not enough time in the day to worry about nobody else. How do these people keep up with it? I don't get it. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. They don't know, like, they asked them for this level up, but they don't know what you had to go through to get there. I feel like you might have had to go through a lot to get to where you are. So people should be careful what they ask for because you never know what a person had to go through to get to where they are. Never ask for what other people have. Never. Two motherfucking swords. I'm telling you, that's because they asking for what they seen somebody else have. They don't know if they want it. Well, you ask for it. Careful what you ask for. Shit. Careful what you ask for. It's a good ass channel message. Let's fucking finish up here. We got the past. Yeah. I feel like it's justice, is happening for you right now. It's everything that's all of your wins, all of your success is due to you and your hard work. You learn how to be more confident. You learned how to nurture yourself, staying focused. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's paying off for you. Things in your life are starting to pay off. 6 of Pentacles in your life. They were looking at you for the outwardly appearance. The world, again, they were stuck in the worldly appearance of how they thought something should physically look or physically be. And because it didn't meet their physical expectation, they wrote you off. You could also be somebody who has like these gifts, right? But you're somebody who, it took you quite some time, some of you guys. Some of you guys didn't even know that these were gifts. Some of you guys were trying to turn your powers off way too early. And then you realize later on in your journey, right, that those were actually gifts, right? This is why this is a level up. Because everybody who turned off their gifts, right? Because a lot of us be having those type of gifts. Psychic and others, okay, type of gifts, like truly to be able to heal people. Just intuitive, free spirits on some real shit. Ascended masters, okay? And I'm going to keep it real with you. A lot of times when you're like that, if you're not brought up and taught that from a young age about your gifts, about who you are, right? You end up finding yourself not finding your gift until later on, right? Not to mention, hell, if you went through religion and all that dogma, you probably learned that your gifts were from the devil, because a lot of religion will tell you, like, if you hearing voices or you hear things, that's the devil. When really that was just religion's way of, keeping all of us from our magic, and we've all come to understand that at this point, right? So, I mean, look, you was probably somebody who didn't know that you was gifted, and these people despised you because you didn't know your gifts. And these were people that were brought up with already having gifts, and they never tapped into them. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want the responsibility. He who wears the crown head is heavy. They didn't want the responsibility. Remember I said in the beginning of part 1, they were in despair because they knew all along they would have to carry that crown. And they didn't want to carry the crown. They wanted the wealth, the abundance, all of those things that the crown carried. They wanted to reap the benefits, but not actually do the work. And this is where you came in and you leveled up, because you showed them, and looking at you, it looks easy. But when they try it, it's not. You see what I'm saying? It's not. Because these are people who not doing this every day in habit and ritual. They doing it in small increments when it's publicly, you see what I'm saying? When publicly it looks like I can make myself look good, I'm gonna act like I'm upright. You see what I'm saying? These people is fake in fronters, cappers. 1111. Cappers, right? What fell on the floor? Jeez. Family room. This, like I said, remember I said earlier on part 1, it's a group. These could even be like family groups. It's a group of people. This is not just a whole one person. This is a group of people. These energies that are in opposition towards you. Because again, they went and they tried it, and it wasn't easy. And people don't like that. People like what's easy. People don't want to work hard for nothing. Or not work hard. They don't want to do the work. Because sometimes the work don't be hard. We just, because we haven't experienced it, we'll automatically prejudge something and be like, oh, that's hard. And that's not necessarily true. This is because our mind has built the cognitive dissonance towards experience. Our mind does that all the time. If I've never experienced something, I'm going to think it's crazy to do it until I achieve it and overcome it. You see what I'm saying? So until they can get to that point, these people will remain in despair is what I'm really getting. Because they're past what they put in the past energy. But let's talk about the present right now. Let's talk about the present. In the present right now, I feel like those energies, look at them, they trap. It's like a lot of them built like their security on lies. It was built on lies. I feel like a lot of people are now like wanting, it's like some of them want to follow spirit and things like that, but I feel like they got a long way to go or something like that. They got a lot of hard work that they got to, put in to get themselves out of these trapped energies. Because, see, it's not like they got trapped overnight. They got trapped because it was their rituals, their habits. The opposition here in this reading, their rituals were to every day not work on themselves. That was their habit. That was their ritual, to be of the world, right? And meanwhile, you over here doing your level up work, right? And you're receiving success because you was planning ahead, not just for the proverbial world, but your spirit self, which is eternal. And you see what I'm saying? That created, once you realize that, it was like, and you realizing that your spirit is the true wealth, the true abundance, not your worldly portion, I think it changed it for people because they were going about it again. I'm going to keep saying that. They were going about this. They wanted the path that you had. They felt like, oh, this path brings me abundance. But they didn't realize that this came with a lot. You had to learn yourself. You had to work on yourself. You had to grow. These people were not ready for this. The type of true inner peace that this will bring, but they didn't have the energy because they were too consumed with things of the world, just period. If you look, let me tell you something. This shit is the truth. You can't serve two masters. If you serving things of the world, that is your master. God can't be your master. You see what I'm saying? That's your God. So these people were trying to serve two masters. Just period. They didn't have the energy. When it came time to do the work, they didn't have the energy. Because they spent so much time, and then they felt like, damn, it's so much that I felt like I missed out on or I didn't do. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people are presently like in despair. I feel like you personally getting this message, right? The psychic or intuitive person, the free spirit, you're in some sort of peace. Like you're happy about your life. I feel like you're ready for the next whatever is waiting for you or whatever is around the corner because you're living your truth. Ace of motherfucking swords. It's like because you're living your truth, period. You accepted your rebirth as naturally as it's supposed to be. Like a rebirth is for you. You don't see that shit? Everybody celebrating. Like she having a rebirth and everybody celebrating because they want their shit too. Like because they know what the rebirth signifies. 1611, like it signifies something very important when it comes to rediscovery and leveling up who you are as a spirit. When you can embrace your rebirth, because you'll have many moments of rebirth in your life. And we can't refuse any of them because they set us back when we do. It sets us back because we have to constantly keep learning the lesson. And until we learn the lesson, then we can't manifest the blessings. You see what I'm saying? So although they might have acquired worldly things, they are still lacking the eternal richness and wealth inside. You see what I'm saying? That's something that they had not acquired. That's something you here collective are acquiring just through walking in your truth. You're not doing this for the money. You're not doing this for the fame, for the notoriety. Like you're doing this to truly, consciously elevate. Okay? And I feel like that brings in, a lot of success for you. I don't feel like you're somebody who holds back. I feel like you enjoy life with this temperance card, but you've learned how to enjoy life in a way that brings moderation, balance. Tell me more about the present energy. Yeah, see? It's like the way that you go about it. A lot of people know you. You got public recognition and things like that. Like people know you, but the way that you go about it is like in a very, like it's not attention seeking. A lot of these people are attention seeking and money seeking. They power seeking. It's not for real. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell, people can tell. I feel like in your present energy, like you are working hard, okay? And people, but it's like for you, it's not even hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's only, like, again, I'm going to keep saying shit look like it's hard until you give it a try. Then you realize this shit was easy as hell. What the freak was I holding myself back for, right? But let's also talk about the future, okay, for this reading. We'll just wrap it up with this future. What's coming out for the future for us here, collective? I know you're getting a level up because of your blessings, and love is also coming towards you, okay? So in finances and career, you're going to be leveling up, whoever this is for. It's like a new path is awaiting you. You might be doing something that you think you're going to be doing for a lifetime, but you won't be. I feel like in the future, you're going to be doing something totally different. You might still be in the public eye, but you're going to be doing something actually different. I'm seeing here in the outcome. I see the Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands to the Fool. This might be still... Okay, so like I was saying earlier, it's like you on a spiritual path, right? But you might choose like a different avenue, right? Or a different lane or something in the future. I'm seeing you have an option to do that. Okay. Tell me about that. Yeah, because I feel like whatever you do, it's like the reason why you're going to be doing that is because you're about to get blessed. You're about to get a blessing that's coming in. Look at this King of Pentacles. I fucking knew it. You're about to get a blessing, King of Pentacles. And you have to decide in the future, you will have to decide if this is worth it for you. Or if going a different path that's way more of what you want. What you truly desire is for you. Right? There's a very important choice you have to make in the future when it comes to deciding your new path. Okay. I feel like you'll do the most logical thing, because I also got out that, Emperor's energy. Emperor is all about strategy, right? And I feel like you'll be finding out the proper strategy, what works for you in the future, right? Anything else for the outcome? Yeah, there's that King of Cups. I'm telling you, you went through a lot to get to where you are. People don't know. 5 of Cups. You went through, tell me what that's here. Okay. So you went through a lot to get to where you are right now. And I feel like, a lot of people are going to want you when you get to this next level up. Okay? A lot of people are going to want you, but it's like, you already know these. You're going to already know these people, because I feel like a lot of them you dealt with in the past. And I'm getting a lot of masculine energy, feminine energy. It's like all of these energies, even if they come in the form of like a different person, you're going to know that energy because you already dealt with it. That deception and that unnecessary camaraderie, right? Type of energy that these people are in. They're very hateful spirits. And not only that, but they like mimic people. And it's never good to mimic somebody, because you never know like what you truly mimicking. Somebody could have been mimicking you, and maybe you was setting maybe you're a witch and you were setting a spell for them. Just joking. Okay. A little divine energy humor. I'm just joking. But that's what I got for the tarot reading. Let me know how you guys like this one down below. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Peace.